Me fambulem na salon. Ecko Media TV don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform salon people. Me fambulem una aduo, una cabo and kusheo. Ecko Media Online TV don't come ya so for we hello. We dey connect every voice and inside where you dey like my home and a brother. Bringing development. Ecko Media, we strive for the best. We unify, sensitize, and inform everyone. Hey, yeah. We get political discussions, entertainment and sports if we get. The money sessions, Ecko Morning Show. We dey bring come to you. Ecko Media TV for development and we nation. Independent media house. We dey so and we dey strong. Ecko Media TV for development and we nation. You like you dey home and abroad. We dey so and we dey strong. We dey so for talk about wetin dey happen. Now we country salon. We dey give you the news. Wait for the use. We also dey talk about wetin dey happen. Now the media defeating the lies of the fake people. Religious discussions, newspaper review, we go bring all the hot topics so you want for know na Ecko Media. Ecko Media TV for development now we nation. Independent media house. We dey so and we dey strong. Ecko Media TV for development now we nation. You like you dey home and abroad. We dey so and we dey strong. Me fambulem. If you want for continue for enjoy Ecko Media TV.
Indeed, if you want for continue for enjoy Ecko Media TV, well, we are going to transition one step at a time. The program now Ecko Morning Show. We go start first with newspaper headline. But before we newspaper headline, good morning and welcome to the first edition of Ecko Morning Show. My name is Elizabeth Kifwe Gembe. Well, now so it has been a great week, right? Off the camera, but again, coming with a joyous and smile face gives me the thought say, I am ready and ready, red and ready, right? Like the All People's Congress can say. But in this case, I'm not red and ready. I am just ready for the job. The program now Ecko Morning Show, wherever you dey, be sure for be part of the conversation. Make sure you share your thoughts, stick to the points, and be sure, say, now individuals, then they back here where they talk to this morning. We get for talk to two distinguished individuals. Then number one, we get for start with Honorable Ben from the Moyamba district. Moyamba district, well, we look at waiting the public, then the view, waiting they go on at the media, and waiting exactly civilians then need for know. Honorable Ben go can tell we in reason why he decide for points on the NCRA forced voters. He used section 14 as a way to say then they disenfranchise the first-time voters. Word be don't come out from the NCRA boss. We've been there on the seats. We tell we say effective these elections, then get for use the national voter card instead of the voter registration card. To some extent, some man they look at and say, well, it go save cost. That cost of registering voters, it go save them again. But again, let's be realistic. If, for instance, I'm not able to get me voter registration or me ID card at now, and then elections they happen next month. I'm just giving an example, though, me not to Honorable Ben. Tomorrow I am turning 18, or next month I turn 18. Elections for come next month. I go get for wait until the election time come, or near be able for lead me into voting. Well, Ingo can tell me why I decide for right. The heavy piece where he puts in Facebook page, and the reason why also we try for reach out to the NCRA for let them tell me whether the first-time voters then get for be disenfranchised. But unfortunately, this morning the head of NCRA said, we say, a common upline, it really tired, and no go even able to join me on the phone line. Do you allow pardon it will get back to we with a full detail. And in be don't make and clear say, no individual no go be left alone as long as you apply at the stipulated time. It's always saying 72 hours for application. But is that true? I'll sit down and watch. The program now Ecko Morning Show wherever you did. Be part of the conversation and be civil. No say na individuals then they are. We start with we face with publication today. This is our Monday edition with the show I'm to owner. With Monday edition with the show and to owner as we studio technician they try forget I'm ready. All right, why so they wait for we Monday edition? President Julius Maada build the African Summit inside the Lome Peace. Where you go now, Lome? When I excuse me, I use the word Lome Peace. You know, we know Lome for peace accord, right? But when they been going to Lome, it urge Sierra Leoneans them say, made them turn African global crisis. It use the word crisis into opportunities. Well, how can you turn crisis into opportunity? How can you can turn opportunity into another opportunity? Crisis into opportunity? Yes, to some extent. During the DDR time, the rebel war, when there be a crisis, Sierra Leoneans were able to train. They were able to reintegrate, and they do a lot of things then we help them greatly. And most of them, some are highly placed in society, some are highly. And even President Bill during that time, now they a reform because then be then at the war front and Bokutinde. So the program and the statements where he say turning African global crisis into an opportunity. We hail President Bill for that. We only hope say Sierra Leone go take an advantage of turning our crisis into a bigger opportunity rather than crying down the government all the time or crying down the system all the time. Be sure of turning the global crisis into an opportunity. Same way, so we still the talk on the ECOWAS Summit 2026. Sierra Leone is expected to host the ECOWAS Media Summit. That is the expected outcome of the building. See how magnificent that get for be Hilton Hotel, right? Like the Nigerian also. So that 4-story building, it's efficient. Well, 5th-story building because the bottom is just like the conference area. And so that 5th-story building, it has presidential villas, it has conference center, it has a media center, it gets a whole lot. It gets concerts, you know. I remember I traveled with a very big personality from Nigeria. He been there before me. He been there at the first class. We been there at the second class. So he been so scared. In manager, they tell him say, Sierra Leone, he get for cross water. He said, no way. You know, he cannot die. I did not come this far to die. He came as an IT specialist. I think hired by DSTI or one of them or by complaint there. But he came exactly. So now that we get that magnificent building inside Lungi, nobody no go say again, oh, when I come, I get for travel, I get for come through water. So it's a laudable thing. We only hope say the rush at which they do them, that is our own thing. The rush at which then they do them or where they get for do them, it go be, you know, doable and it go be something we go last. That's not the car park areas then outside the Master Sabi one day where they come. African heads of states we get for camp. If you watch now, we concentrate right now, then pictures then they where they indicate Wuda and Wuda get for in the West Salon. The Rare Gas associations also then self don't begin they go get boots around it. This na salon where we they expect people them or make them do anything. At the same time, the Bloggers Association then self talk say then get for there around there for be sure they give the accurate news. My brother talk say he said then say get for the news. Well, the program now Ecko Morning Show. At the same time, we see where Chinese then get for give This now 15 vehicles where the Chinese they don't donate for this kind thing. Wow, right? Very, very. This they show say China when they self jump inside the building, then they make things happen. This is a free donation we then give because heads of states they can we country they need for give motoka we befits them. Somebody been they talk say critics they talk say why then for give motoka to the people then at the same hotel then they well within Lunge self then go decide for workers. Somebody no go come to you know get the privilege we accord where a need for gets. So if they give them motoka, then get the invoice, then get forget motoka. So 15 motoka they don't give we tell the Chinese, then plenty thank you. They are always their China friendship. This Ecko Morning Show, we go show una now we first maiden edition of Ecko Morning or Ecko newspaper. We maiden edition with the show una now. Well, we made the edition this morning. When I go grab the copy, it talks say President Bill must resign. President Bill must resign. When I look this so who blow that whistle? JFK insists. You know, JFK don't they talk say President Bill need for go because the country big person. This is what JFK said. And we want for Sierra Leoneans, they know everything that it's said on Ecko Media. We are here to connect voice, regardless the paper, even when we go for transition into something else. It is the view of our list, our guests, the words of our guests. They do not represent Ecko Media at all. But then since we're here to connect voice and every voice on Ecko Media counts, we have the rights as media house. We are the first estate. Forget my sitting here and my personality. My personality out. This is sitting on this chair. Here I am liable for it. What I say and what I say here or what I represent here is for the public. So what we say here, not look at me say, oh, Elizabeth na, then say Elizabeth na SLPP. But when Elizabeth sit down here, you know they wear SLPP lens, so they wear salon lens. Now waiting salon man wants, now they ask. The question with salon man wants. When I left out of here, if you feel say me na SLPP, then I will be attributed to SLPP when I left here. But I don't sit here as SLPP. Clear. Please call me then say SLPP here. This is a media that is for all Sierra Leoneans. It has nothing to do with SLPP. It has no support from the Sierra Leone People's Party, and it is not backed by the Sierra Leone People's Party. It is for Sierra Leoneans, and every voice on this media, it counts. So we made in edition for the 6th of July 2026. It's out there. President Bill must resign, JFK insists. And the other one we say SLPP presidential race. They say job leads than a JOB. We all know JOB now one of the must be man lead and you know how to play the politics. I remember somebody tell me say he asked for money, JOB put 10,000 leons again. Well, I think he's not using money to come to power. He's using what he knows. And at the same time, we see where Honorable they bring health alert. That is Honorable AKK on the upper right corner. Instead, they bring health alert. Or make less Sierra Leoneans, they know say there is a whole lot cholera they pass yonder, bad belly sickness, then they fly, then they pass yonder. Lord, be careful with what they eat and all that then as a result of poor drinking water where the country not able for give to in citizens, according to Rap. Now, a very beautiful piece. You can go through, grab your copy. It is not online. We are operating online, but all our activities are offline. We're going to be offline slowly and slowly. Go and grab your copy right now and be sure. Or give a friend, another friend, and share it. It's folios, not a boku. You grab one copy, you have Ecko Media. This is Ecko Morning Show. Plenty. Thank you to you with the watch out here. We'll take a few commercial break. And when we can, we go welcome the first guest inside. Second guest will be Alpha Khan. Alpha Khan go can tell we the town hall meeting where President Biobin gets na McKinney, the significance of it, and how the McKinney people then receive that particular day. Well, stay tuned. Good morning and welcome again.
Afri money, no sonko sonko. Afri money, no sonko sonko.
Do you want to enjoy the much needed fiber internet facility for both home, office, and business growth? Then Fastnet Sierra Leone is your answer. Fastnet SL Limited offers you unlimited network with seamless opportunity to surf the internet anyhow with an affordable money to pay for. Our service is fast like a flash and our bandwidth is the best in Sierra Leone. With Fastnet, your internet doubt is over forever. Also with Fastnet, you will love to enjoy the world of digital reality as much as you can. We are service oriented, customer friendly, and we are here to give you the best out of the rest. We are located at Madungo Town, opposite Water Street off Congo Cross in Freetown. For more inquiries, you can contact us on 079-834047, 074-982-125. Fastnet, always connected. Do you want to enjoy the much needed fiber internet facility for both home, office, and business growth? Then Fastnet Sierra Leone is your answer. Fastnet SL Limited offers you unlimited network with seamless opportunity to surf the internet anyhow with an affordable money to pay for. Our service is fast like a flash and our bandwidth is the best in Sierra Leone. With Fastnet, your internet doubt is over forever. Also with Fastnet, you will love to enjoy the world of digital reality as much as you can. We are service oriented, customer friendly, and we are here to give you the best out of the rest. We are located at Madungo Town, opposite Water Street off Congo Cross in Freetown. For more inquiries, you can contact us on 079-834047, 074-982-125. Fastnet, always connected. Do you want to enjoy the
Afri money, no sonko sonko. Afri money, no sonko sonko.
All right, Afri money, no sonko sonko. Well, this program, this particular segment is being powered by AfriCell. Go and grab your SIM, go and be part of AfriMoney. When I not say then get Boku things say we didn't do right. So this particular segment of this morning show is powered by AfriCell, and AfriCell is powered by this show. The program now Ecko Monitor. Just don't be joined by Honorable Abdul Ben Mansari.
Alpha.
Alpha. Well, I was with Abdul yesterday.
Okay.
Nah, that's not the thing. So sorry about that. Just let me joined by Honorable Alpha Ben Mansari from the Moyamba district. Honorable Mansari, a member of the All People's Congress, where they represent Moyamba district, and another pointer to the government. They work often now for point out things where they happen, we not right at all for the nation. Well, we see yesterday Honorable make a pointer of something we, according to Ram, is very bad for the nation. We call on Honorable Ben yesterday. Honorable, this is what we desire for let you represent. The Ecko Morning Show he was glad to come on board. So that piece where Honorable writes, we want to know why Honorable decide for writes that piece. And waiting at the pointers, the major pointers where he look at. He go further and talk, say section 14, 9, then the NCRA don't default. And that could disenfranchise the first time voters then. So good morning and welcome to Ecko Morning Show.
Morning, I'm glad you for the Ecko morning. And well, Namoyamba, the way you call me. But always for country, the good for Leo always represents the people.
That was a
So
good
I'm
one.
happy to be here.
So how been the road for us? How the Moyamba road? Where you dey come?
Moyamba Road on the side of leaving Moyamba Junction or Moyamba to Moyamba Junction. But I go to, so from Mabang for Cam Power, it's quite terrible. Now Lake Stendede.
Wow.
And the water now, and then lakes and they are along the road, and they always go above tire level until you reach Bawea a little bit, then you can able to get a smooth ride with one company grader. So for now, the Moyamba Road terrible. The one at Shige is still the story. We've got a good news about a year ago on the agreement with Parliament lay on the for say we will likely get a toll road from Mabang to Bangbatu Junction.
Is
And
that visible?
Yeah.
Is it something
Well, I
visible?
know they see the visibility. I was on radio day before yesterday. I was praying for President Bio.
Why do you pray for him?
I pray for him that let that agreement, the one we want put copper, Citra, I think in a Burkina Faso company, we want to invest. Make God make them not reverse. Because from the told only that agreement, they by then tell us so, would expect very good outcome, progress. So anything we want stop down there, we pray say not be. May God make President Bio make that road there. And there is also an ongoing project from Songo to Mabang, where now be the money we left for Mabang Bridge, Rugbere, and that of Mwamba Junction Road, the couple we left for EU. So what will happen as at the end, that couple they we left, government said they can add. But the money made them make from Songo to Mabang. Unfortunately, the whole of this year, CSC no work. By now, then for don't do that road day. I understand the government not fulfill their own part it. And I back again to pray for President Bio in government when they able to fulfill that side. So Mwambana pray with the pray now. We want everything before President Bio in time they don't. Let we get good roads there. Yeah.
When I pray with a fervent heart.
Fervent heart. You know, we
prayer, right?
It doesn't care who does that. It cares about what we people then get. And that's what we're praying. Everything possible way President Bill for do for we. We pray let do more.
All right.
So that he go say a farewell with good things somewhere. And he hasn't started the project yet, actually, with the exception of Songo Mabang. So we pray for him.
All right. The program na Ecko Morning Show. In name na Abdul. Why am I calling you
Honorable
Abdul?
Alpha?
I need to stop it,
yes,
right?
Yes,
otherwise
yes.
you give
Simply
me
you can only just say Honorable Ben Mansare.
All right. The name na Alpha Ben Mansare. We come up from the Moyamba district. We just say give hitch on the road activity in that place. So Honorable, Lord, we just come now to the issue where you tailor down on your Facebook page. We as Sierra Leoneans, we go in for waiting Sierra Leoneans and one for no. Waiting give you the urge or let you put pen to paper. You know, it's when you push out there, it means a whole lot. So waiting really urge you for let you do that.
Me mostly almost every day or maybe 2 or 3 days, they look at critical issues and way good for the country, where the message they touch every Sierra Leonean, every political party, every sector. So I actually start this national identity card campaign 2 years ago. I mean, the first person we raised the concern at Parliament after NCRA. We see a notice from NCRA, the IG, and Office of National Security. Say them for put a stop, then for begin check for national identity card that particular year when in August the deadline. I challenged that and raised the issue in Parliament. Speaker order for summon for me NCRA give answers. The challenge was Section 14 give mandate to NCRSA and for able to establish centers them at chiefdom level. So I go around the country, I see people in the queue, Western Rural, Winawatalo, see people with disability, pregnant women, school picking them, waiting for seat the was and they require them for a NIN number for ensure they partake. And you need a NIN number for basic activities, banking, different things that we need NIN number for. And so the limited access was the problem. Why is it that it's only one center per chiefdom, per district? And now people that they left the chiefdoms them go register for national identity card. I say it's unfair, not really affordable, accessible. Just to live from Shinge to Moyamba, it cost you over 500 leones on transport because Shinge is very far. You get a terrible road. And also, once then concerns are raised, we get a long time with the NCRA to the extent we Mrs. Egona at the office. So for cut long matter short, NCRA be a short parliament. Say they go try for ensure see then get the establishment of centers at chiefdom level. Well, one could say it is possible that then go get a resource or money, couple challenge. And so we say, okay, una rove. Una set a calendar, a monthly calendar, or maybe a 6-month plan. That from a period from so day to certain date, we go then a Combra, we go then a Rebi, we go then a Lower Banta, we go then a Valunia, we go then na Bombali. So period. So una the role for ensure say people are able for access the ID card them. But voting a citizen they pay no more for go take her. And when you don't go take this picture, this registration, then go tell you say after 2 weeks you go able to get this ID card. So some man for let even pay back go difficult. So we've gone through that, but up to date, nothing able to happen. So on this article, critically, I think again, let's think beyond how I have written a letter to the Council of Paramount Chiefs, and Chief Fasuluko and team met the NCRA boss and the NCRA team. I skip from what in Parliament don't talk and what in the NCRA don't promise Parliament what they know you would do. I skip all aside. I say, okay, let's critically look at what thing go possible for 2028 elections for the voter registration. One, 2017, now then register people in this country under the National Civil Registration. And let people know say National Civil Registration, they're responsible for giving me national identity, birth certificate, and other thing, necessary document, death certificate we're supposed to get. But however, them picking and will be registered at that time in 2017. We go turn 18 in 2028 for be eligible for vote or register. By then I'll be just 7 years old. And we call them minor. Some picking there now, if you go check na NCRA system, now in primary, you just go class 1. Some picking just go class 2. And so it requires for the NCRA think about this critically, that there are thousands of them picking their ASO. We go qualify for register 2028. We still not get access to the NIN number and national identity card. We're not able for update because when you go as a minor then check, you do a fresh registration. Why do you do a fresh registration? Maybe at that time, you answer you auntie in name or you mama in name, or probably the information will be correct at that time. Secondly, again, then therefore capture a fresh biometric, a new picture therefore be taken, a new data therefore be taken for ensure say you then at the system. So what could happen to the thousands of young people? We go qualify na Kailang, Pujong, Cambia, Port Loco. We time reach for register, and then up till now they're not able to capture the information. So what did they happen over the previous elections? They say how you go able for make clear you identify somebody we no reach the age yet, but you not get birth certificate. But normally the conditions we because na NEC or ECSL, and then they set conditions we for make it for the identify whether you don't eat. So then tell you say a national passport, then can tell you say a national ID, then can tell you as well say a passport and
Or
to some
birth certificate.
birth certificate or to some extent let somebody come and prove say you don't reach the age of 18. But what has happened over the years that they don't disenfranchise Boko people on that. Because you know, say you the presiding officer, whoever they in charge of the registration of that center, it's discretional to even tell you say you don't qualify, go. So we don't see rejections cut across the country, rejection and acceptance.
Honorable, with proofs?
Yeah, of course. You know, this nothing where some of we come on at the civil space before they can as members of parliament.
Okay.
And now they bring this issue on political basis. For people where they follow me write-ups, maybe I will join in on my broadcast. Newspapers, they carry me stories every day. I know they even know who's editor. They post me write-ups them. Me write-ups them na national perspective write-ups. While they think critically as a young man.
No, when I made proofs, you say a lot were being disqualified.
Of course, a lot. Cut across the country. Because if you don't get ID card, you don't get birth certificate, then nobody know there for identify. Then that person will be in charge of that center. You don't get what's in there and thought say, no, now this area I can register people. Anybody will not get up will disqualify them. There is no tool at that particular area, that location, we go determine say they don't reject somebody. And I talk about acceptance also. Discretional acceptance. That okay, this speaking, I just watch an eye, at this you don't 18. Sometimes at 16 years, you go register. But even though recommendations then the way the tripartite we don't make, where we go look at. One now for ensure say NCRA and ECSL collaborate for able for look at because now NCRA for supply the data to ECSL. And one could say wait and reach, then go just click the information, then you name appear.
In your view, if you say they are both collaborating or something is not clicking to yours?
Well, I can say no, but I think say the tripartite agreement implementation is progressive. You understand? But we get for raise the concerns then. Lord, we know we get for forecast potential issues then we get for disturb the process. And for me, I say NCRA don't slumber so much. Besides potential first-time voters in 2028, even up to date, there's thousands of citizens. We don't still get the national identity card. What is wrong? We don't need for beg for favor for let a center go in a Bradford. I don't need for beg for favor for a center for good in a Rotiful. Another center for good in na Hangar Road, whatever you may call it. We for no say government for prioritize. In fact, there is somewhere where I want for reference on the key recommendations. We get for do with the tripartite. They say ECSL remains solely responsible for the voter register. So the tripartite committee emphasized that the accuracy, completeness, and ownership of the voter register must remain with ECSL. The other one said the NCRA civil register should serve as one of the source of data, not the voter register itself. So the committee anticipates that the NCRA database will be one data source to assist ECSL in compiling the voter register. The other one said the mandate of ECSL and NCRA should be clearly defined. The report acknowledged that confusion over the respective responsibility of the two institutions had generated concerns in both the 2018 and 2023 electoral cycles, and recommended clear legal and operational boundaries. And also, the report recommends the government for also subsidize this national identity card, thinking of affordability. Again, we got to understand, say, what may happen 2018? Would it be happen 2023? And all the recommendations say where they come now for avoid reoccurrence. So me the saying I government in responsibility for subsidize also now a button way if oppress. You can imagine 145, 150 for ID card. If even now they take the machine, now one village now one section for register. That way they even when they don't call, people cannot still afford.
Is it not that this, well, before we come to that, so the ordinary Sierra Leonean, where they watch you out there, and from what you don't explain, you say ECSL now in charge of the voter registration. And the last time where we get the NCRA boss here, in get for tell we say the national ID card now in get for use now for do the registration, for do the voting in the 2028 election. So the ordinary citizen where they watch you out there, are you kind of G3 right now?
We should be G3.
Politically, are you G3?
No. I can tell you that politically, I am not. You see, when we talk about the issues there, we begin to look at them politically. If they feel like say when they say they play football, they say half field they play. You know they play a football field at full team. Me we sit on here. There is no way I can wish for this tenure of President Bill for let it fail. Which is why even the leadership of Parliament, under the leadership of Honorable Abdulkader, he initiates the monthly press conference. You've attended it. And when we did it, we know they criticize, we raise issues and recommendations. But today, I want to let people accept, say, Adea, not only as an MPC MP, but a Sierra Leonean. Sometimes I don't there because me party don't hold press conference on the issue. You call me for Cantor Corner. But as you don't me when I think critically, I write an article about it. It tells you I'm thinking about the country. I think about progress. I think about things that we think say we for lower down the rhetorics of thinking too political than looking at best practice way to push the country. And so when you say the NCRA be don't they are say now the data on the national identity card and then get for use for qualify you. So if somebody, my family at Bo number 2 in Bo, want to qualify to be a voter, then they're not able to get an ID card, a NIN number. So how could they register? So now we need for raise the alarm. May all sectors, paramount chiefs, civil societies, Office of National Security, all other sectors, the parliament, all walks of life, for no sake. We all for learn with voices. If NCRA no get couple, may then give them couple. This is a point. I assume that even in the office now, there might be resource constraint. And we again government priority. We get for always to look at comparatively. What did they happen in Ghana? What did they happen in Liberia? What did they happen in Guinea? Up to date, I'm not supposed to go take my national ID card. Huh? What I get for pay for, why I don't come first and say go come back. We should move with the mega trend. I come, you take my ID card, you print me card. What happened in 2012 elections? When people then register an instant ID card, then give people them. Can you imagine as far as 2012? So why we know they grow to the extent that we need for think for go with the technological change and reduce the burden of too much delay, too much bureaucracy. People long queue for so many times in certain areas, they're not able to come again for them cards them. And up to date at the challenge NCRA, if you then carry now, then go tell you say they don't go mine 91. They don't move so, they don't move so. There is a provision I cannot remember in the NCRA app. We talk about if this company, Ecko Media, gets 500 workers, they cannot go to Ihama Road and test them. Now, because they not disrupt the process, the job. So you go to corner a special service where you go, you arrange NCRA. Where NCRA move from here for camp, you give an extra charge. So the NCRA, they're not able to put the actual charge. I think they can determine them. So what will be happen? Now then this treated quarters them. There are coordinators at chiefdom level, voluntary coordinators, because of the constraints, the embarrassment, or things away the how would the ID card. Then they go and go arrange NCRA at district headquarters. We are on account of area, we get 50 people and 60 people on account snap plan. So then they add an extra charge of 70 leons, but up the actual price. I challenge them not the extra charge of 70 leons now for corporate companies. We need for them to move and can't take their staff stamp. So ordinary citizens should not pay an extra amount. And I told them if they continue to do so, I will challenge them in certain areas.
All right, legality now one thing where Salomon Sabi law so badly. And now they put these points as say Sierra Leoneans will be disenfranchised. We have politicians who are wanting to be presidents, who are wanting to do, or members of parliament who wants to vie. You want to go again for the second time.
Yeah.
You not feel say you can rally around or write this open letter, make an open letter to politicians at this time, because when you sleep, then they butt ball over your head. You not feel say if I make this as an open letter to all politicians who wants to vie for positions at the end of the day, who wants voters to vote for them, for making them able for expedite this process so that Sierra Leoneans not going to be disenfranchised.
If you read my article, I call on all political parties.
Correct.
I call on all paramount chiefs, all stakeholders for lend their voice into this issue. Well, for bail ball na policy 8 na 1. If the NGC gets that concern, then go hold a press conference about it. If the APC get them concerned and they will say they likely want bail ball and then maybe the National Publicity Secretary or myself, from that angle, I'll come back here and talk on behalf of my party. But today, on this conversation, it's me and nobody else is me. Because I think about it and make this call that Sierra Leone People's Party, the APC, the NGC, all other party where they make them look into the issue. We appreciate the recommendations the tripartite give for voting NCRA and ECSL for do. We also urge them for able to look into that part. And we want to see this year for be a year with NCRA to come out publicly and tell we how far they have gone to ensure that people access the national identity card. You know, they say that they can't defend, then go tire. Probably any side they invite them, if they not call me, I go there later. For clear that one day. Because for defend something where you know say it's difficult for defend. Now one of the thing and they you go even regret why he BPRO for a particular institution. And again, for the Ministry of Finance, then we look at certain institutions where we need money for execute a particular plan. May Ministry of Finance give the institutions their priority. The priorities them na problem. Normally, what we they expend as a country or as a government, you know, get priority. As I speak, so the theater na Moyamba, government hospital, the lab, not get the necessary things and where they need for let the hospital run for surgery. And it is possible that they go take a pregnant woman, then go refer an apple. Thankfully enough, in my hometown, Rotofung, we get the Hartsville Archer Memorial Hospital where na a mission hospital. We probably get it will be rated among the 3 best hospitals this country. We get the 3 best theaters in this country, operating theaters.
Wow.
And a few days ago, I was there for go do an assessment because me initiated the idea of this way for take pregnant women. So much because of we not can look at priorities. then we dey get shortfalls in achievement. Data-driven, where you can see public officials, on media, they tell you, say, by percentage, this is what we've achieved. By percentage, this is what we've achieved. But in the reality, it's not reflected. You can be president tomorrow. But when the country weak in structures, when the country weak in systems and processes, when the country weak, there was a time when I write about how we can go technology, how we can go digital, all the problems, the way they hear about misappropriations and all, because we they reject systems, change of systems and institutions them. You know, what do they call resistant change? And because we do not want to do that, we dey lose money every day. We want money for run the country, but yet still DT waivers and they go to the wrong person. Yet still people then they dodge tax. We get bankrollers them where they affiliate with politicians. And I don't mind the political party where you affiliate with. At the end of the day, we government, we in party win, you can you yourself, they micromanage the system for you.
All right, Honorable, you talk about decentralization and disenfranchisement, and that word now a very big word. I remember the 2023 elections was highly contested, and it creates a lot of scenery where word come out say the new bring one result, the other ECSL bring one result, and now you making this a big pointer. Tomorrow, election results go come and then 10 or hundreds of thousands say they don't be allowed we for votes. Look, me Bobby don't full up, we don't pass 18, or look me birth certificate, I wasn't allowed to vote, or all of these things come. Do you think the NCRA is creating another scenery wherein Sierra Leoneans go discredit with election result?
You see, one thing I would tell people, that what happened in 2023, none of us, including the SLPP, the APC, the NGC, the C4C, all civil society and all, none of us should afford to see that repeating. And there is no way it could happen. We will not wait to see that we complain after voting. There was no, in fact, the more you feel safe, it is comfortable. Now, the more you go surprise you one day to be uncomfortable for you as well. So, you know, whenever you didn't power,
the table will turn. Huh?
Table go turn. Whenever you didn't power, it will be a few things in mind. That even when you dey entrench into a situation, you feel so powerful. Remember 2023, you go to certain areas, them no banner of an APC flag bearer enough for the day. It can also possible that certain areas no banner of an SLPP party post not go the day. But for what I see in my region, the south, remember I go clock tower, nothing. All over, in fact, they don't barricade the entire clock tower with President Bio in Banaston. That tells you that no other political party no for good. You know. But when you dey exit, you dey plan for exit, there are a few things in mind. That whose legacy is the way they left. The one the way they left, can they able to bite more than what they can?
Well, this is a president who cannot be in all places at all time. He appoints these individuals with the hope, say, or with the thoughts, now create the talk, with the hope, say, then go able for walk in shoe, cohesively for the nation. But then, if these individuals are not working, don't you feel, or don't you think, you not feel, say, now something again, where we Sierra Leoneans go point out to her again, say, this system where you put here, you know, the work, member you get for left legacy.
I remember Steady Bongo, may so rest in peace. He sing one song, he say, people's power. When the people need change, money, not able them. When the people need change, even a system where you set,
work against you.
Go work against you. So things I want for encourage people where the various sectors were responsible. May them do the needful for ensure say, if even you set the system will possibly work against you. So do what you call a contingency approach. That when I exit, It's not going to take me too long for cry too much again for correct the system. So it creates a leeway that even in the event that I exit also, I get a strength where I not go cry boku. So create a space where for where you go lay down, you guitar say me, I serve as minister, I serve as a director, I serve in different capacity in governance. This was the legacy I left. And when your child will be writing a book, let that child reference you as the papa or the uncle for say, this was what my dad did. I'm very careful at this age that me picking them, my family, but also I come out. That if even a day, may I always say I don't want to be rich, I don't want to be poor. And I know I'm for be even gentleman. I just want to get a life where I live an affordable life and leave legacies in communities. I want for work or sleep even when I not be MPC. There was a clinic I built I want to visit. There was a school I built I want to visit. There are people I supported I want to follow progress. Then place me somewhere else and this legacy I left. Any president they now, when a past president with their life, na salon. One. Not so. And all the rest na president that we don't go. You look at even the legacies of the structures that we left. They not even get people that now for take care of those houses. Some of them not become dilapidated. So man, he get wealth, he die. He left that wealth in a different people empire. So tell him pickiness and not the benefit. So when he serve in the capacity, remember God and remember say, where you be did in this you do.
There are two ways approach. We get when you Creole man can say where you tell dog, you get for tell bone. Now we get the ECSL at the same time we get the NCRA. Then two individuals there. I want to distinguish the role where one go play and the one where the other one go play. Where Sierra Leoneans no go be left alone because the essence here where you did, it's not about your party, it's about the nation. And when the nation is being disenfranchised, it's a whole lot of things where tomorrow it go lead we into fight, it go lead we into denial, and it go lead some people into depression because some man this election are day in life day. God forbid it if it doesn't go the way where it anticipates, he falls into depression or maybe death. So in that case, this two-way approach, what do you think can happen on the side of the ECSL? Let's start with the ECSL first. We go work for them because now then they're in charge of voter registration before we come to the NCRA then on side.
I think say you get to do something with compliance. Also realize your goals then we don't set. The current ECSL agency of time for avoid workload. I think say incessant need for press the button. Or say NCRA do the right because NCRA are the feeder. Now they get for feed ECSL. So whatever lapses way NCRA do now it affect them. ECSL for do the needful for ensure say then collaborate and push the button. If again NCRA say they not get couple, may they all join together for FET. And let me tell you, if NCRA gets the necessary capacity now, I don't talk about automated machines where you snap the person, if you print my card automatically. And remember, this is also generating revenue for the government. I don't talk about the need for the government subsidize the national identity card so that me family within a support when a fisherman them and can able to pay at least 60-70 leons probably if that could be the subsidy way government could give, then go able to afford them. And again, this is 2026. We fast approach the end of the year. And so ECSL get for come out and NCIA get for come out and talk to we. What are the plans? And if they not talk to what are them plans, we will remind them also for talk to we. We will continue for engage. You know, when I start this fight, it's a consultative engagement. I remember when I talked to Chief Fasoluko, I call her on the phone. I said, Chief, I've written a letter to your office as the head of Council of Paramount Chiefs. I call the secretary. In fact, I so appreciate them. Then converge and can see the DG. NCRA. And the DG was very receptive. This is how we should be able to handle issues in this country. I don't like for cry too political. I like for cry with inclusivity. You know, when you follow the path of inclusion and engagement on national issues, you're going to see the benefits they go for everybody. There are times again where you get power or responsibility. You know, some parts in the Bible say the way that seems right to a man leads him to a destruction. You'll be very comfortable saying you are fine. With the twinkle of an eye, you know, say, oh, had I known, if I don't do this. What if I don't do it, if I don't help me, if I don't be beneficial to me. So Lord, take off the political lens. Lord, look at what's good for country. Lord, look at the way we will know, say, if Ghana, Liberia, Senegal, Guinea, where we saw they progress in certain areas. Lord, also do we self-assessment, we appraise ourselves and ask ourselves, where are we? Where are we? Where do we want to be? What are we want for take?
All right, Honorable. So man can say where you sit down, what you they say, it different from where you dey inside the dance, how you the dancer. Oh, if not me the dance stand, then that's what I go do. If not to me, right now, not me dance. So it's all about leadership here. When you are not in that leadership role, you give all the good solutions.
Mhm.
President Bill talk and say, when I can have power, I go turn the economy around. JJ Safa. And in 6 months, we go turn the economy around,
The bread and
education,
butter.
all of this. But what are the try for leaders? If you are to do it better, Honorable Ben, what thing you go do better than the NCRA and the ECSL where from your letter, it's not working or things are not working? What can you do better than they are not doing or the people of Sierra Leone needs to know from you?
I think so. I assume now I'm the DG. I assume now I'm the Minister of Finance. As a Minister of Finance, I'll look at the competitive environment on the from developing countries in Africa. Whilst then we get international ratings we can get annually. And so the question is, where are we? Like I said, my priority now for CC a national election now in all the country. And I can just try my level best for CC. We give the necessary funding to NCRA. And if even the NCRA is short-sighted, we can advise that on a strategic plan not a match up with the regional competitive environment with other countries. We can advise for them to add up more on a strategic plan. Because again, institutions most times are short-sighted. Then they factor a budget on things where they can get mass too much. Rather than sustainable development at the budget. We budgeting or we fiscal planning for look at development way tangible, way sustainable, way they measure we up for say Salon is progressing. Rather than on the reverse gear. And I can also say if I'm the DG for NCRA, I not go tire or do a call for say make government do more. And I can be somebody where you go out, it's so easy, which is why in placement, job placement in the public sector, ministries, departments, and agencies, feature government, we really get for look at whether they would hire, what are the policies they would develop, and whether then they can't work for we. Because most people are politically appointed, square pegs and round hole. And when they come, some are not even get one experience about what you do. Swinging on chairs, paying salaries of people who does nothing for the rest of the day. And they pay a lot of salaries to people. So in future government, we got to look at people who they hire in our offices, we're ready for drive the country. And we got to look at again, what's in the field, who they drive with. Because if the country triangle with couple, the drivers, the four wheels, they know they move the way they're supposed to move. So I always say, when they say, oh, if you're in there now, you know, go do what they talk so. But we for talk what for be. Otherwise, pastor not for preach. Imam not for preach. Whenever you are blessed to speak the truth or whatever that is good for the country, speak it. Salon we too small, madam. Salon is a very small country. The question is, why are you traveling? Before you did land Burkina Faso, Ouagadougou, you see the landscape. You know that Sierra Leone is planned. So what is wrong for me and you for planned Salon? I do an article we talk about diaspora. The diasporans that they can't, they don't discourage them. Salomon, they can't buy land for invest. The same Salomon they spend way for Pulala and he give foreigner. And when you check about the diaspora investment in other countries, then they invest. You check Salon and Salon, you don't drop. People who used to ship containers, who have been on charity, who get for this some money in containers, then they go to mortgage. It go surprise you for no say medical supplies and then are the key. For years they don't trash out because the system and process, bureaucracy in clearing containers. We get private agencies where can grab one morning and decide say with a raise tariff by themselves. So we mindset don't be tailored into best rather than best practice.
All right, the program na Ecko Morning Show. Plenty thank you to we studio guests. In name na Honorable Ben Mansare. We come and talk to the people of Sierra Leone. He say, they are on political lens. He's here as national service to the country because when this thing happen, when the effects come, it not only get for effect in political party, it affects the entire Sierra Leonean. And based on that, it make this notation to the entire Sierra Leoneans. The program na Ecko Morning Show. Plenty thank you to una say we send una text message. With next segment, Alpha Kango they have tell we about the bread and butter and it's the reason why President Bill decided for hold the town hall meeting this particular year na Makeni. Of course, we see the backlash from the mayor of the municipality concerning lights where President say 60% of the lights now. Well, we go Alpha Kango can say.
That's a powerful Alpha Kan.
Yes, so we go wait and see what Alpha Kango say. We go take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we go read with messages to we studio guests, and some we go read, some I not go read because we no want let people then feel say they are the controllers of this place. Stay tuned.
Do you want to enjoy the much needed fiber internet facility for both home, office, and business growth? Then Fastnet Sierra Leone is your answer. Fastnet SL Limited offers you unlimited network with seamless opportunity to surf the internet anyhow with an affordable money to pay for. Our service is fast like a flash and our bandwidth is the best in Sierra Leone. With Fastnet, your internet doubt is over forever. Also with Fastnet, you will love to enjoy the world of digital reality as much as you can. We are service oriented, customer friendly, and we are here to give you the best out of the rest. We are located at Madungo Town, opposite Water Street off Congo Cross in Freetown. For more inquiries, you can contact us on 079 83 4047 074 982 Fastnet, always connected. Do you want to enjoy the much needed fiber internet facility for both home, office, and business growth? Then Fastnet Sierra Leone is your answer. Fastnet SL Limited offers you unlimited network with seamless opportunity to surf the internet anyhow with an affordable money to pay for. Our service is fast like a flash, and our bandwidth is the best in Sierra Leone. With Fastnet, your internet doubt is over forever. Also with Fastnet, you will love to enjoy the world of digital reality as much as you can. We are service oriented, customer friendly, and we are here to give you the best out of the rest. We are located at Madungo Town, opposite Water Street off Congo Cross in Freetown. For more inquiries, you can contact us on 079 83 4047 074 982 Fastnet, always connected. Do you want to enjoy the much needed fiber internet facility for both home, office, and business growth? Then Fastnet Sierra Leone is your answer. Fastnet SL Limited offers you unlimited network with seamless opportunity to surf the internet anyhow with an affordable money to pay for. Our service is fast like a flash, and our bandwidth is the best.
All right, welcome back. The program now Ecko Morning Show. In name na Honorable Ben Mansare from the Moyamba District. We come for talk to we nationally about the ID card issue where you make a lot of pointer. And according to Ram, this go help for make beaucoup new voters they not go able for register. Actually, where 2028 elections they come. Well, Honorable don't give and buffer solution. So we're gonna stay tuned and we go read few messages. The first one I go start with when blessed and they say God bless you, Honorable Alpha Ben Mansare. The same person back they say bless you, and another person they say good morning. The first one say good morning to Ecko family. I'm watching you from Liberia, Honorable. Thank you very much. And the first other one say good morning, Ecko. According to the discussion, MP said the civil registration people should establish offices in chiefdom level or move to various chiefdom to register people for national ID card. But whenever they move from their office to work in their areas, in other areas, they ask people to pay more than the normal price. Why? Another person say, good morning, Honorable. One texter say, the SAPP government is using the NCRA ID card to manipulate and rig the elections the elections in Sierra Leone. The 2023 polls was a typical example. NCRA is inefficient and costly in the provinces, especially in the northern. They are using the same method for the 2028 elections to debar many Sierra Leoneans, specifically in the northern west. That's now the view of the person. And I go left so forth because some of the messages not too cohesive for make a read. So Honorable, you read then two messages in Wacom. One, they talk about the accessibility as the individuals then they go and add money. And another person they say the SIPP want to use this tactic for let them rig the 2028 election. These are the two I will read out to you.
May I come on the text that we talk about the extra fee? I think I mentioned today. See, even when they say then they move from area to area upon a demand from citizens who say they no agree go. And when they go, then they ask for an extra charge. So I'll be challenged and say that couple when they take illegal. They only take an extra charge from corporate companies, not ordinary citizens. So for answer that text, NCR, for do for take no extra couple on people in hand, illegal, and the prescribed amounts when are the 145 or 150, and citizens then for pay. Section 14, within the acts don't speak clearly, say, then for move chiefdom to chiefdom, and at the same time, then for establish centers. Where there are no establishment of centers for now, for me, then for you for strategically plan for roof, chiefdom to chiefdom. On the area of the other apostle will say the SFPP they plan with the NCRE for rig the election 2028 will not be an opinion I will discuss rather than again for be a discussion from the party. If the party raise such concern, then I can give me view. For now, I'm not going to support that view. I respect your opinion. If the APC get any concerns, then they can raise them. But for me as an MP, I just believe on the NCRA for push them for do the needful, which they must do according to the act. So when you must do something, you should comply according to the law.
All right, Honorable, before we go, this could be one or two of my questions where I go ask you. You know somebody we don't do a lot in terms of health. Now you district or now you constituent. By the way, you know health worker before?
No, I don't ever be a health worker. Humbly, I not grow up in the city here.
Okay.
I grew upline, and I did through upline throughout my life. I go school now. From high school, I go to village because I don't get a chance to go to college. I go do teaching. So I was a teacher, an untrained and unqualified teacher for some years. Then I served as a chiefdom youth leader. And when I served as a chiefdom youth leader, I also joined a lot of institutions for volunteers. So I volunteered as a health monitor. So during that period, I get a lot of experience about health issues. So I always passionate about if I have the opportunity for fix the problems. And if anybody also want help for fix health issues, I for always support them. We don't see Usai Alten Bendu support for restore the Rotifunk Hospital. We're not at village now. We don't see where many people don't do interventions them for support health. So when me come as MP, I take health as a priority. For now, I dey do me second clinic. I don't do one and of course I dey do one and I'm a bang as they enter the district from Songo, where I don't roof farm, I don't plastering. Of course, now an old clinic where be the leak. So people, pregnant women, and not be they give birth at the place. So I overhaul the entire building. And I get one way, again, where I want start where I don't beat thousands of blocks for start another animal KB. But one thing we I've done the two now for support ambulance service and learn even when the government ambulance can get challenged, use other private ambulance now road to Funkwe. You don't support with fear. I don't get to support, give a support of a blood bank, refrigerator, and the heart filler for surgeries. Don't solicit a lot of medical supplies. The other important one recently we I do in February now for introduce a sea ambulance.
What do you mean sea ambulance?
I'd say Salon will get for think critically. We get challenged about land ambulance, but there are hundreds of villages in the riverine areas where vehicles are not accessible. So the question is, what will be done to happen over the years? It is possible that there are underreported maternal issues, maternal death, and non-reported maternal deaths.
So when you talk about sea ambulance, waiting now boats you provide?
Yes, at the camp, at the premise at the day. So now a boat. This is a speedboat. Now a modern speedboat, in the sense it get steering, you get chairs. So I secure this boat safe. Because I know say me people possibly then they die, then they suffer for access medical. So let's put a boat in the sea. So I customized that boat, they pull the steering. I would have just taken the boat to my river, where I get certain period, I drive through, come, I enjoy it, say the MP, they enjoy it. So I introduced that sea ambulance. They like at the tell you so now we don't do over 17 referrals. We most cases come up from Kagboro. which is not, if not per constituency, not to me constituency, but when a block, a district. But what's more important is the boats for able for cater for everybody when a Sierra Leonean. So we don't do 17 referrals with that boat today. When I'm irresponsible, it's free. I mean they buy fuel and the medical boats in work still continue. I guess staff them way, the volunteer way, and they take care of a little bit. And so we don't get a success story. All the referrals that we that boats don't do, all are successful because before the boats they can land, already the land ambulance from the Hartfield Archer Memorial Hospital or either the names ambulance in Bradford don't go to Sayama for pick the patient. In fact, I can tell you, say even at night, I receive calls for attend to maternal issues. This is a way to complement with the effort of government.
So how you see the turnout and the compliments we get
for people? I don't receive a lot of compliments nationwide.
Recent. How come it's not visible out there?
Huh?
How come it's not visible? Not to see we don't hear about the media.
Well, me, I know one day about them. And I don't even know who God give me the idea for think about to see ambulance. You know, it's critical thinking. When I can sleep, even most articles I write them around 3 a.m. Sometimes I think of something, I get the heading. I can in a bathroom, I in a bed, and they write. Do me final edition. By the time you wake in the morning, you don't see, because I get a broadcast. We now up to 900 people when me message they reach, besides Facebook, just on WhatsApp. So it's just something I think saying a gap in the country where government for take the model, for use the model. I spoke with the Deputy Minister of Health about it. In fact, one time I see an parliament, I say I get one idea where I want to see ambulance, but I think about it. I say it's a good idea. So one day where the boats begin work effectively, I also inform them. The DMO now are very cooperative with me. Of course, recently I talked with the one Dr. Songo, sorry if I'm not able to call the name, the health committee chairperson, Honorable Weata Songa. Invite her. What tell Honorable Weata? I shocked. He say, what? So where did you get this idea? I say, now the village politician. So you get the village concept.
So how they go along with the resources or make you able to obtain all other necessary things inside?
It's very challenging because you don't know when how many referrals you get. So sometimes the little I get on me now they use.
You get government subvention?
No, I don't get government subvention, but I don't engage government through the chairperson for health in the parliament. We don't meet me the man where they in charge of the ambulance service in the country. And that medical doctor was, in fact, he said, he don't long for see me because he don't hear about me. He wants to see me. We had a fruitful discussions. And I'm very much open for their government to cooperate with me for make them support with fuel and staff in the place there. Because this is all about what we can achieve as a country. Are they opposition? But I know they do for dispose me people. I know they do for make what the government is perfect for me not succeed. So that's a little I can do for serve the nation. And I believe say government for take this model. For now we introduce ambulances nationwide.
All right, it's the program now Ecko Morning Show. Plenty thank you to our studio guest, Honorable Ben Mansari. We come talk on the nation. And so you will send your text message. Why should they wait for we next guest? We go call the program. We go get a hold on the program with some other activities or news where we go give also. Now, stay tuned.
Despite its rich history as one of Sierra Leone's well-known fishing communities, Kinjimi has evolved into a residential area where many families now call home. However, residents continue to face major challenges due to poor infrastructure and difficult living conditions. Jibril, the head of the fishermen in Kinjimi, talked about some of the constraints they go through. He mentioned that the fishing condition is not good at the moment as he cries to government for help.
Kinjimi, fisherman is still there. A lot of people don't suppose to get push fisherman who they do well. As a master, they check how far they run things. So you have a master back now, the baron box, go back to check all the fishermen go dey like this one, we can see as soon as fisherman go fishing and camp. And at the end of the day, people dey wey dey camp, some of them bobo dey wey dey comot. Because here na there most of them time dem catch you train them to but fishing swim as you train am so I like to stay on our water, one stand back na three. And make sure that all side of our fish don all over. As the fisherman side, we have about 15 to 18 boats wey dey go any day. As the woman dey today na wey dey comot Abulon na Nde, dem get their own boat wey dey can any woman dey. Then at dem can 5 boats, 4 boats, 3 boats according to the weather wey dey dey. Come on now, fishing for you no really easy for you but see na dey we dey manage because all the boats dey like this. All the Ghana, all the go now, we still forget fish. You have the Papa government, and I don't want to now that the back. So take that for help like Nigeria. Right now, pass use machines to go out. See now you have.
All right, welcome back. The program na Ecko Morning Show. This will last and final segment for today. We get inside the studio Honorable Alpha Cam. We come for tell we the importance of the 2026 Civic Town Hall na the Makeni, we na the northern province of Sierra Leone. Plenty people when they look at and say, now opposition base or na the stronghold why President Julius Maada Bio for go day. But at the same time, he is the president of the Republic of Sierra Leone. He has the mandate for go anywhere where it deem fit, where necessary for him. So this year, 2026 Civic Education Town Hall meeting, the president been doing a Makeni. There are a lot of backlash from statements where the president incessantly been get for make. He make statements about lights where the Makeni chairperson been get for come and also say he's disappointed because they say president say 60% of those lights are not being accounted for. Now government say pay again. So meaning Kenny the thief lights. Now the question that's all go put to Honorable Alpha Khan as it just don't join me inside the studio. But we go start with the significance first of the town hall meeting Makeni. Good morning and welcome to Ecko Morning Show, sir.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Elizabeth.
All right. So, Honorable, we see the town hall meeting Makeni. Tell me a little bit about the significance and why Makeni this year.
Makeni, first of all, a regional headquarters town. It's a city now. Before we had 3 regional headquarters, Bo, Kenema, Makeni. Makeni and Naimi represent the north. A population of over 3 million people. President don't do a first town hall meeting in 2024. Now Freetown, the capital. And then the next one, Iduam, last year. Now another regional headquarters town of Kenema. So Makeni naturally. Now the next. It's a regional headquarters town. And the power one talk to in regions. You're not able to go to every district for go talk the same message. So you choose the regional headquarters towns after you don't do the city. That is how you disseminate information. When you carry and go there now, you notice stakeholders were present, the chiefs were present, young people are present, cadre drivers are present, and the drivers are present. But when they get the message now, then go take camera, go over to their communities. President not able to go to every community. So when you go to a region and the headquarters, and that is the reason. So now that make you go there.
All right, Honorable Presidents go there. Critics then say the meeting was a cooked meeting. You will attest to that?
You stand far away there and put one see. I don't understand that. What is a cooked meeting?
It's a questions were being selected, given to individuals for acts, but it does not represent the views of those who were sitting inside the hall.
First of all, before they go Makeni, this town hall meeting, they don't advertise them, they don't inform people online and on the radio. They give you a platform where you for send you question. You cannot forget to the president 2 hours again to talk to a whole region. You not go sit down there no more to go and take questions randomly like that. You're not going to be able to do much. So for make it be effective, they ask everybody we're interested for ask questions, get particular. Send your question to this platform. And according to the minister, they receive over 150 questions. All right? For which they do the selection. These are questions from citizens. Not to cook and put on a plate, cookie person. Now waiting the citizens then feel. When I see, even the one they will do by video, you see the question the way they ask president. The very first question when they ask president, this constitution we want for change, not to follow extend your time. I will ask my question like that if I have that kind of intention? No. It should say there's genuinity in the question the way they come. They come in directly from the other. The other question we ask one principal in one school, in talk generally, see that road from Mashaka to McKinney in a death trap. When we go think, say, you go able to make them for we into a toll road, or let we self go to get like and then reduce the loss of lives on that place. Pertinent question. You see, in fact, that one received a standing up ovation from the people in there at present because it took their mind. So for say they cook the question and put in a plate and go give them, I'm not saying we saw them in cook or how they serve them. So for me, I think say the questions were genuine. The reason that they were able to select those questions, then they cluster them. When they say 10, 15, 20 people, they ask about the same thing and put them together into a question, then the minister now go out, tell the presidency, this is what this group of people in that cluster, nine are the main issue. So we want to ask you for that. So that he was just being a good manager at the time. So I believe say really Sierra Leoneans who get for begin, they appreciate when people go beyond the normal thing, therefore make they make themselves available. As they made themselves available for make the ask him question. And it's not too usual for presidents to do those things. But you can see that this president believes, say, like how Winston Churchill once said, to war is better than, sorry, to Georgia is better than to war. So that is exactly what President Ahmad Tijan Kaba also said before. He said, let them talk. They ask, as long as you not cost nobody, you not affect nobody. You know?
So at the back talk, when they give?
No, not to back talk. Talk. Talk so we hear you. And then we go able, one, either respond to your question, and if it is a genuinely citizen-oriented question, we will adjust if we're going the wrong direction. Make it suit to that. That is it. If you're not talking, we're not going to know. And make the president go there. It's not a back talk. It's a question of soliciting information back from the people.
All right. So, Honorable, now we don't see when something happens, people want evaluation. Mm-hmm. In you, as presidential spokesperson sitting here, how you will evaluate that town hall meeting we happened at McKinney?
A resounding success.
How successful was it?
Very successful.
Okay.
And I believe say, the people themselves will attend when they will listen in. And when they will report that, they say, believe say, it'll be a successful meeting. And that is what you want. The way they want to achieve. Therefore, let me talk. And part of it now, they do so. The president wants for solicit and elicit people, for let them talk, make it hear. And that is what we are doing. It don't engender the debate. It's going around all over the place. Last night, I've been there 98.1 at 3 p.m. We're talking about the same thing. In the evening at 7 o'clock, I've been in a slick TV of Epic Radio, ADD. Talk about the same thing. There are other people in other areas talking about the same thing. So when you elicit information from your people, believe me, it will help you to stay on the right course or make you govern that nation.
But there were statements made in that town hall meeting by the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone that did not go down well. So each citizen, if you say a good statement.
Which one?
The statement about the light. Let's start with the light first. The statement about the light. Was that a good statement made by a president?
Yes.
So you got to say McKinney the thief light?
It's a factor. Sierra Leone, the thief light also. It's just talk about McKinney because he was sitting there. And McKinney is one of those cities that are in Sierra Leone, where the light, the chief, where the government, they produce the light, they know they get the money. So here in Freetown, also the thief light. I put local in the thief light. Now, Kenema, it's a national illness, sickness, I'll say, where we, instead of we pay for services, We go rather divert them, and then when the money no do for go pay, whether they generate, we begin holla say, government not do this. That is it. We are not responsible citizens. And then they say, when you are a responsible citizens, you pay your taxes, you pay for your light, you pay for your water, because all of these things cost money for generate. Energy na money, energy na business. Now, for instance, the cap power, you know how much government don't owe them? Now, because people then withhold payments, and they bring people for go divert light from the meter. They send them for you direct. Hey, you are able to make this year, so we'll go inside. And for you, you see the small advantage of that. I say, yeah, okay, yeah, well, most of you do that. And then you begin to burn light now. The freeway light no day, money no day for buy fuel light. No, begin like, oh, blackout, oh, this, that.
Honorable, we see the backlash from the mayor of the Makeni City Council, where he said that was an unfortunate statement.
No, the mayor did not say it's unfortunate. They say, no, where I said in the thief light and Makeni. Because he's not aware. Because in the mayor, I believe, saying they pay for a light through a meter. Maybe he's not one of those people where they call technicians, say, can't divert this thing for me. But the majority do that. And how does the president know that? The president gets report from EDSA. He gets report from EDSA through the Minister of Energy. The president will also be Minister of Energy. You don't know, see, there are situations where you put out 1,000 kilowatt hours of electricity, and you know, say, the kilowatt hour, they cost 10,000 leons. So you expect 1 million leons. But when you send 1,000 kilowatt hours and you receive 300,000 leons, it means 700,000. There's no loss on the road. How did it go? You provided the service. You sent the commodity, the water, the light, but the light not through in the road. It went into people's houses. So it means somebody is diverting that. And because we don't know that, I make it, Makeni when I say 60% of, they say 60% of the light to 70%. They know they get the money where they provide for. Makeni, one of the luckiest cities for energy. Because they are directly on the Bumbuna line. They are the first responders. When Bumbuna generates, irrespective of whatever power they generate, they own 2 megawatts, they drop na Makeni. After I drop some Bumbuna town, and Magbroka, before it comes to Freetown. So they enforce it. They say, water, no, they jump gutter. So when the light come on, the first gutter where they miss, Makeni, it dropped the first. So if they generate 3 megawatts, 2 they drop first, Makeni. So the rest where they can Freetown is minimal, especially in the dry season. Rain season like so, Bumbuna go to generate about 50 megawatts maximum. But dry season can then 8 megawatts, sometimes 10 if you don't push them. So if you don't drop 2 na Makeni, it means that 6 9 they can Freetown. So they are lucky on that line. Every day we Bumbuna generate, then they get their own. Most parts of Freetown don't get that. So when this thing also happen, government knows exactly almost the goodie, almost the for them, that gutter, almost what are they go inside there. But the money waiting for pay for that water there, equal to waiting they send inside based on the rate. So it's easy. The president get data. The president get information. The mayor not get that kind of information. The mayor, get nothing to do with energy, Makeni. No. Probably he knows what's in the happen at the hospitals because it's a devolved function. He knows what's in the happen at the schools. It's a devolved function. But energy is not. Energy is run centrally from here. On this street, just how it's done. Shaka Stevens Street. That is the EDSA headquarters there. And they run and make sure say they control everything from here. So if EDSA say 60% of the light will they give Makeni, they can, because they get information.
Honorable, the citizens then and Makeni look at them say the statement was very sensitive. That is one. If we don't probably generalize and regardless na Makeni even day. If we don't say well salon they take 60% of lights na salon, they are accounted for like how you talk and so. In that light, whilst you were in that hall, was there any regret if you for been talked to President he say bye if you don't generalize that?
No, because they're not go lie. The president no good if go lie. He good for frank talk. All right? If they tell us say McKinney na 60% light they lost day, you go tell them. If they tell us say Port Loko na 80% light, you know go tell McKinney say na 80% light. Now when you go Port Loko, you tell us say Port Loko na 80% na the tifo. So he's a frank leader. Leader where they afraid for telling people the truth. And we no one blame people in telling the truth, we will fail. The president no want for fail. You know go lie to them. Waiting at the sensitivity for say the light where they give na 1,000 kilowatt hours. Now only 300 kilowatt hours, the money we they see. So we side the 700 they go. For say that now, for say the man for sure regret and all that kind of thing. They no. That's cowardice.
Okay, thinking about cowardice or coward. The president say, me, now waiting I see inside make a full head. Did he attribute failure to in full in hand from the being the head of the electricity or minister of electricity? Because
Let me tell you.
He used the word say, now waiting I see, can the young killer self, now waiting I see a full hand. We go attribute that to a failure?
Well, it's all frankness, isn't it? Waiting happened with President Biofole go into energy. No be need for to minister of energy, no come, no vote for him for go run energy. No vote for him for run the country, oversee all the sectors, make you put people away, na experts at the camp.
Okay.
What happened with energy? While Honorable Alhaji Ibrahim Kanja Sise bin Dede, it was all fine for President Bio. But then, suddenly, Alhaji Ibrahim Kanja Sise said they resign for health reasons. And they say health comes first. So, because of health reasons, he get for left. They no sack him. They no terminate him. Now he say, let I go find medicine for myself. And so, at that time, President look around. Say, what's I'll get now for make he go replace Kanja Sise. After Kanja Sise, who else? He look around. He say, the best thing is that let I get Dr. Yom Keller. We don't be energy global coordinator for the United Nations, for world energy. He don't get experience and he knows how for tap or brings resources. They'll put her there. But then the day-to-day management needs a minister. And because you not see person, he said, well, I go the first party, I defend person we're able to step into these shoes. Dr. Yom Keller's period in that place, they've been very successful. Bringing a lot of investment. One of them, the ninth energy way they carry on now. Now Kisi, we go bring 108 megawatts by December. The other one, now the solar energy, now Newton, where they give you 30 megawatts now. The other one, now the solar energy, now the finance for the solar energy, now Lunge. We go get another 10 megawatts. The other one, of course, now the $2.2 billion proposal by the World Bank, by the African Development Bank, and the Exim Bank under the M300. We now a project, Mission 300, for provide 300 million Africans with electricity by 2030. And put a lot of money around, it was 300 billion, I think. So they ask every country for put up their own compact. The first compact will they accept, na Sierra Leone. We get Dr. Kawem Keller there, President Dede, they gather. So at the end of the day, we have $2.2 billion allocated to us by the World Bank and the African Development Bank. And those are institutions we know they play. When they say they can buy motor car for you, for a run from Bo to Kenema, they'll do it. When they say they can give you a money loan and put 50 buses in a Freetown for reduced way they call, they'll do it. They know they talk what they need to do. So that happened. And then, of course, the one way are not complete about the 40 megawatts of solar is that the money we didn't provide for that by the World Bank was $75 million. That $75 million, they went and used them. He left. The change in waiting and do, then go Kamakwe. They use the change now for go provide 40 megawatts of solar power. Like Kamakwe don't need that. So we'll be able to put the balance of whatever is not used by Kamakwe. Now the CLSG line we pass Nakamakwe. Well, I will begin bring light in Freetown from there. And if there's excess, we will send an Guinea or Ivory Coast, then call them sharing. So for me, the president say, when I don't look, I don't look, I don't look. I have other sectors. I know I can spend all my time by energy and all that kinds of things, and they go make sure say infrastructure go so far. I get a feed salon priority project. If I can't put all my energy now, so let me look for somebody. Why can't they do it? Now I ain't able to find out. Say, look, let us look for somebody who has institutional knowledge. So then take Cyril Grant. Honorable Cyril Grant has been in that ministry, at least for the last nearly 10 years in that ministry, as a consultant, as also an advisor to Alhaji Ibrahim Kanja Sise. So he is the right person to put there, and don't put under now. So that day today, running up and down, chasing the one they pay a light bill, when they balance the meter and all they can. They able to do that. President able to do that. He has other things to do. That he mean by
So
when I see the Yagba way
did he bite more than how he was supposed to chew?
No. He took responsibility of what he has to do. That is the thing about it. He's called captain in a football team. A person able to play any wing. Maybe not for long. But if there's a small vacancy somewhere on the right wing, somebody's waiting for it, the captain able to go there quickly. If the goalkeeper is slightly injured, and nobody knows, Ingo got in up there. So he can play in every wing. So when there was a vacancy, when there was a vacuum in the energy, President go there, go fill them quickly. But with the intention of looking around and see, Udago can deny permanently. And that is what he's done. We don't care, Honorable Cyril Grant, he did it.
All right, now to the people of Makeni, President don't make this statement. We then look at and say, it hurts them feeling. So the public now, we as spectators and the media, waiting at the immediate steps we Cyril Grants, therefore put in Oja together now for make sure say this 60% of light unaccounted for is not accounted for in Makeni.
Not only in Makeni. The 60% in Makeni is one case study.
Okay.
This over the percentage in Freetown is another case study. The one in Port Loko is another case study. The one in Kenema is another case study. They get light. Both they get light. So he used that one day as an example of the malaise where they carry on in energy, not Sierra Leone. Makeni not for taking personal. You are part of a whole. You're not in isolation. You're not in a silo. Makeni is in Sierra Leone. It's not a republic on its own. You understand? You are part of the Republic of Sierra Leone. So if something is happening in Sierra Leone, and the chief happened to be in Makeni and wants to talk about it, he going to use Makeni as an example. Let the chief light. So, 60% of the light, when I talk about blackout, how do we pay for the light if we don't pay for them? Now we eat them. If you go buy water, they supply you water, I give you 1,000 liters of water. I expect you to pay me money of 1,000 liters. It did not come. You send me 300 liters money. Where is 700 liters? That is what he's saying. So for say, waiting, Mr. Grant get for do, say, yes, they're going to make sure say now, then tighten something, the monitoring and supervision and spot checks. For let people afraid to say at any time they can bust by me and make the penalties really make person no one for them again. Yeah, deterrent. Yeah, make a deterrent. Yeah, so then get for do that and they spot checks. Just cap good ego check.
Honorable, town hall meeting. One thing where Sierra Leoneans they look at and say it just they happen and then it stop. The outcome can be very minimal, but then the budgetary can be extremely high. How you go accept that, or how you go answer that question to critics where they look at and say, any town hall meeting when they say spend billions of leons, but then the outcome of it is very minimal.
You see, information is expensive. You are here. Your main job is information dissemination. You're spending so much money to gather information and to send information out. Where information is absent, then you have a lot of problems with running a country or an enterprise. So government has to spend the money to get the information and make sure that information gets to the people. Now, because the information they reach to the people, they know what government want for do, what government wish for do, and what government don't do for them. And then they come back as a feedback. Well, you don't do this for me. Last year, you said, plant cassava, we don't plant them. But if we want plant potato now, what do? They go tell you, say, we don't encourage slurry. Slurry don't develop new varieties of potato vines. We go give now more yield per acre than what you do today. So yes, you can go back into cassava, but it's all information. But if you don't give that kind of information, if one of the information we don't know is that in Sierra Leone today, we know they import no seed rice. We provide the seed rice here in Sierra Leone. We cultivate them, we harvest them, we treat them, we process them in the treatment center, Mile 91. So every single seed rice now within the plant in Sierra Leone, they Ecko. And they're trying to improve the varieties. First time, pass they wait for seed rice for Komot, Vietnam, seed rice for Komot, China, before we go plant. And by the time we get it, now July, August, we go put her now, water don't full up in the area. It's just not going to do well. But this time, April, we don't begin cultivate, we don't begin scatterers. May, June, rest on boss. So by the time the rain in the boku, the rest on grab. This year you can see, say.
Talking about rice, you made a statement where you get a lot of backlash from the critics, where you talk about 1 square meal. You say 3 square meal, not always Sierra Leonean lifestyle, African lifestyle. Do you still hold to that? And I want to eat for the day?
I throw that question to you.
I don't know.
I throw that question to you. I can't ask you a question.
Okay.
Where you born, you be there na Pujan, eh?
Yes.
Where you mama go na farm or can cook. Now how much they cook for day? 1. They call them the big cook. Like I said, that way they boil in the morning. That's your responsibility. That's something mango we go eat even time. It's a meal still. But Sierra Leone are not considered a meal. If that pot not boil for the day, they say today they no cook. And when that pot don't boil, they not get a big cook. And that is what everybody waits for. At home, we get about 10 people inside. So you are hungry, then the breadwinner. So the papa no more get money for gang for going to market. So all of those other 10 people, most of them are not even your siblings. They are just relatives, friends we can tap Nadios. They all wait for that one cook, then they look for anything again. Another one day. So now one person, they feed 10, 15, 20 people a day. A small teacher salary, so your papa not been teacher. So it's going to be tough. For let you say, let cook for we 3 times a day. No. The one the way they talk about it, it's the way they eat 3 times for day. What forms the family? In ref, himself, and he picking them. That's family. Something like them phone house. But you now we get 20 people in house. If they're the same you now they eat, now one table. But in that they because I them phone no more, they will say, okay, let's have breakfast of omelette and beans and things. You can afford that. Part of the money we usually can go market now in they take. Then we go for market now, small they go buy. Now for them to phone no more. And then do all of that. That is what I mean. It's a culture that is imported here in Sierra Leone. The time for Baibura them, Nyagwa them, Nembara them, but them bad in a free town. And one thing they cook, they call them the big cook. In Timni we say Katunk Bana. Everybody waits for Katunk Bana. All right? And that happens from 4 o'clock, 5, by then 6 they don't pull it. All man don't eat. We don't know you look after yourself till tomorrow. You understand? So it is not a lie. People who dispute that, they are being insincere. They don't want to be accept this is our culture. Now the people away they for on our time and don't fish.
Did you regret saying that statement?
No, why should I? It's a fact. That's why I'm repeating it right now. Why should I? I only talk about factual statements.
How about the backlash?
You just confirm to who's backlash? Who's back? They for shame self for let them talk that. They for shame the way they talk. Because they are hiding away from their culture. That's not your culture. The culture is one thing and they cook, big cook. The people the way they earn the money. You know all the difference we get? When me kind of Freetown, we can go school. Huh? The biggest surprise what I get now when them pull it, all man get in pan, all man get split. Freetown. I say, so we not put look at the buff pan and they put something on a 10. All man kind of forecast it up. Oh, you come Freetown, all man get your own. But then they tell you, say now one thing they cook. When you eat, you go left some, you go cover them for even if you want for it. But if you don't eat all, wait for other person, because all man they cover you. You understand? You save it. But you see, the resources and the number of people who get for feed. Enough feed. For a house of 20 people, now one bag rice they come for month. But if not 2, 3, 4, 5 people they work in that house, now 5 bags will come. So they might even decide to say, well, let's make koje. Let's make some breakfast, do dry rice, where they can do that lafidi and all that kind of thing and something. But it is not.
No, well, the people said because your government cannot support payment of its citizens rightfully, and that make you make that statement or let you satisfy you pay master. How true is
But
that?
who said they're not satisfied person where they call? Why are you still at the job? It's not pay you left the job. No. They say they know they pay them, but they are asking for those jobs. What is important is that job not there enough necessarily. When they talk about employment, and don't forget, say, the biggest employment now at the farm. We're in an agricultural society. Now farm. Now we're in the towns now, they talk about employment. But I tell you what, if you go to the villages of Magbeni, Usami, your papa come out, Mabonkani, Usami, Oma come out. Right now, as I talk, they didn't farm. Everybody, when a young person was strong, either they making hip for plant potato, or either weeding rest, or something. They are employed, but they are self-employed. Nobody know they pay them. From the harvest where they make, now they then go get their own revenue. All right? So that is what government is trying to do. Say, like, this is the main area for make we divert with young people for go get employment. So we are bringing in more tractors. We are putting in more infrastructure. We are going to put more seedlings and inputs and all that. Well, that will help you to boost your revenue. It is not a shame to be self-employed. In America, most people are self-employed. Most people. Businesses, small businesses. But when you're self-employed, they employ other people kind of. So that is how you help government. Sometimes no workforce in America, we government's responsible for, past 10% of the workforce. The private sector. Yeah, we don't believe in the private sector. All man saying, our government for do this. How many? In Sierra Leone, the jobs were available, government starting from President Tegudong, past 50,000 people. 50,000. For a working force of about 4.5 million people. A working force of 4.5 million people. Past 50,000.
All right.
So how can you employ everybody in those 50,000 jobs? I make the Fet Boku as they give you job just now. The next man, the Fet for let them pull you there so that you go come. You see, but let's look at other possibilities.
Right now, somebody they hire you position.
Obviously, there will be a lot of people who want to be in my position.
And do you think they can effectively work there?
Why not? Why not?
So are you relegating yourself?
No, I'm not relegating myself. I'm not saying that I'm not the only one who can do this job. Other people can do it.
But you don't work greatly inside that job. Then say alpha can of one face is another alpha can. So now you say other people might eye your job. Are you relegated?
Why not? No, why not? At some point, one day, somebody has to sit here. I can be here forever. Notice who? Me not to Methuselah.
If you're opportune for another Alpha Khan presidential spokesperson to another president to come, will you be ready?
I just don't tell you, say me not to Methuselah.
Well, you not to Methuselah, but you go want for work again as presidential spokesperson.
I say me not to Methuselah.
Are you relegated?
Listen, I'm working for Sierra Leone.
Okay.
I'm working for Sierra Leone. And if my contribution to Sierra Leone means that the country will be peaceful, means that the country will be democratic, means that the country will govern better, it means that our citizens will live well, welfare is good and all. And my presence there is important. Yes, of course. That's why I'm here. I work for Sierra Leone.
Regardless the political end.
Not the APC, I come out, I can't SLPP, so what kind of, whose kind example again you want past that? Not so?
Maybe
All right?
there is a new humble African Development Party that is already registered and given the license. Should they come to power as presidential spokesperson for Sierra Leone, would you help?
Who could they advise there now?
Okay. So finally, Honorable, if presidents or the civic education town hall meeting will be transformed into something else, what think that could be? If citizens then say, we don't want town hall meeting, probably give us something different, what would that be?
Well, let them suggest what they want. For now, the government believes the town hall meeting is the best way for reach out to the people. But after those town hall meetings, my team is available for continue the dissemination of the information. And also taking back feedback, like I did give me, so I'm taking it back. Understand? So, but if they feel they want something else, you're not going to just criticize destructively. If you come with a constructive criticism, well, I don't want town hall meeting. I want lady call you one by one every day, one person come and do that. Make a suggestion. And then we'll look at it if it is feasible. Understand? But for now, the town hall meeting, with the coverage of the media, all over the place, like I was saying all the day, so that they reach everybody. Because in Sierra Leone, almost everybody, even in villages, they have phones. They see what's in happen. And then in Japan, they were listening to us. In America, they followed. In Northern Ireland, in Ireland, then they listened to it. Even in Newfoundland, people then they listen. So that kind of thing is the best way to do that. Like I'm talking to you now here. Our conversation is not limited to this room. You are not my only audience.
Yeah.
A lot of people are now watching and listening, not so? So they'll have ideas. I'm sure they'll be giving you feedback now.
All right, Honorable, I'll read few messages as time don't really beat we. This is one of our longest time because we wanted to accommodate Honorable coming from Port Local, and not only that, we also want to be part of the conversation, giving voice to every voice that counts on Ecko Media. One person, they say, it is a fact, sir. In fact, when you want to eat any other food again, after the general cook, you have to buy it yourself. He's saying the fact. He's called 001 meal system. Al-Fakam was the statement by presidents. Lights in order. Another person say, Honorable Al-Fakam, you saw the statements on the news. We stated that Sierra Leone's supposed to have a meal for a day than twice a day. Thus, the comments come from you or president because you are his spokesperson. The last one I go read, the person just give you accolade that you are a very good politician. Honorable?
Well, I think there's only one question need a response there.
Correct.
The second one. The president not get responsibility for feed we all. The president will lead we to the right direction. A good leader knows where to go. A good leader goes the way and shows you the way to go there. The president, the show we now say, if one for make that kind, 2 term for it. Well, come on. I don't tell you, say, from Baibura in term, I want in the cook. It's a long time, 300, 400, 500 years, I want in the cook. If you want to change that, the president say, look, are they bringing more equipment for agriculture? Let us provide our own food. But if not our own food, where would they get no more? Say, they buy them from China, from Japan, from Vietnam. Then they go work there. You can't eat now with man. Don't go dirty yourself for you can you black man, you can't eat them. You have to pay for it. And the man where they cook now host for you, most times now one teacher responsible for 10, 15 people. Now one time no more able to put your money for day. If you can. But if you don't give that one day, well, like how the man say, if you want something else, well, go find them for yourself. Either being a pawpaw or being a go find. Go find the pawpaw, mango, or the concombos, and a cucumber. Understand? Then you then pick in and get way for do that. And they make a call and ground soup. Huh? They cut and fine and put pepper, put this in. They eat it and then drink water. They feel good. You understand? And go away, eat and while they're waiting for the big cook.
All right, the program now Ecko Morning Show. Plenty. Thank you to Honorable Alpha Khan. We're able to accommodate until this time. This is our longest program ever. The highest we go is 9:15. Plenty thank you to Una we say on a text message. The producer of this program, Frances Lamine. She is our new producer and assisted by other producers. And to the technical team, David Harding, in assistant Esther Marie, and also Alfred Pewa Winner in at the head of camera operator inside the studio. I've been your humble presenter, Elizabeth Kefwe-Gembe. Wanna stay tuned with newspaper headline today. Now, President Bio must resign, says JFK. Wanna listen as Honorable Deinsaya with the Schwam. That's now waiting JFK say. He said President Bio must resign. JFK insists. And then for the Sierra Leone People's Party race, JOB continue for lead. However, somebody call, we say again 10 Leons where ask them for money. The program now Ecko Morning Show. Plenty. Thank you. Go and grab your copy now. We are not operating online. That is an offline newspaper. Go grab your copy now. Read what is in there and be sure for be part of helping Ecko Media for grow. We are cooking something for you. We'll be offline soon. Where you wanna go only see you online as default. We'll offline soon. Anytime soon. Wanna stay tuned. I've been your humble presenter, Elizabeth Kefwe-Gembe. Bye-bye.
Me fambulem na salon. Ecko Media TV don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform salon people. Me fambulem una aduo, una cabo and kusheo. Ecko Media online TV don't come ya so far we hello. We dey connect every voice inside where you dey like my home and a brother. Bringing development. Ecko Media we strive for the best. We unify, sensitize, and inform everyone. Yeah. We get political discussions, entertainment and sports if we get. The money sessions, Ecko Morning Show. We dey bring them to you. Ecko Media TV for development, nomination. Independent media house. We dey so and we dey strong. Ecko Media TV for development, nomination. You like you dey home and abroad. We dey so and we dey strong. We dey so for talk about waiting they happen. Now we country salon. We dey give you the news. Wait for the use. We also dey talk about waiting they happen. Now the media defeating the lies of the fake people. Religious discussions, newspaper review, we go bring all the hot topics where you want for no